Hello, Will and Spirit here, and I'm doing this video in hope that I help other people with a similar problem to what I have in terms of deciding what games to play. Um, because I did a personal tweet about this, I did a tweet on my personal account about this, and I got a relatively positive response. So I thought I would go into it a bit more depth. Basically starts out because I have huge issues and decide what to play from my collection of games. I create a random game selector in Excel, and combined with the new groups feature, I create a 5-game playlist for the next week every Sunday. Now the idea is, if I flip over, oh, that's just typical, it's lost connection. Bear with us one moment. If I go in here, there we go. Yes, continue. So I've amassed quite a collection of games over the few years that Xbox One has been available, and it came to a point where I would be sat looking at the list of games I just could simply not decide what to play. It's not a case of I haven't got anything to play, I just simply couldn't decide. My brain could not physically choose what to play. So I thought I need a way to narrow it down, randomly narrow it down to help out. And I came to the point where I started typing out the entire list of games I've got installed in the system. That is 478. I believe I've omitted a few sports ones which I have absolutely no interest in. Why I've got them installed only because there's achievements available on them. But the hardest part is typing up the list. Once the list is typed up, it's relatively straightforward to maintain. So along the list of games, I've got a little numbered column that is important. Just keep that going up in sequence as the list is going up, and just some odd little notes, say like the campaign's complete, it's installed from a disk, mostly done in terms it's like I've got most achievements on it, etc. like that. And in here I've just got a little random formula which gives a random number. Now that is because I can then select the list of games once they're all typed out. No, do not unselect, keep selected. So I can select list of games, and then I'm wanting to sort. Where's this? There it is. There's the sort. So I'll go to custom sort. So I'll sort by column E, which is the random numbers. Cell values, smallest to largest, and bam, I've got an instant randomly sorted list of games. Now on the second sheet, with a little bit of formula magic, I've worked out the total number list of games. That's the little numbered column, very important. Basically pulls the highest number, and then from that I choose a random number. So in this case it's choosing 324, and from that list Frozen Freefall appears at number 324 with the note of free to play, and that is definitely a no-no for me next week's list. So now at here I'm going to choose live in terms of recorded, my next list for the following week. So if I go back to the Xbox, see, I've created a group, games for the week, and that was my previous list, and I have to admit it worked a charm because I just played Avon Connolly all week. So now will it actually delete the group if I remove all the game? Oh, did I remove from group. This is actually a little bit of a live test here as well. Remove from group. And remove from group. Yes, it's kept the group. Excellent. Oh no, it's deleted the group. Well, that's something to note for future. So now, when it's actually randomly selecting the games, I do still use a bit of discretion, because I don't want to go looking at the game as a choice to play it when I've mostly completed it. it's still on there because the select achievements still available. I might feel like chasing them sometime, but no, in terms of general play, I'm probably not in the mood for it. So, and I tell you, in Frozen Freefall is definitely doesn't make that list in this case. So if I remember correct, Control Alt F9 should force formula, and there we go, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So there we go. Now I have to find Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So let's group by letter. It's very straightforward. It's in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So then I add to group, and I've got to create my group again. So I'll just put that in. Actually, it was games for the week, wasn't it? Games for the week. You know, I could have just typed this up because I've actually streamed it to the computer. Never mind. So, and then that should create me group. Yes, it has. And there we go. I've got me. Yeah. Let's just slightly reorder that. Yeah, thank you. There we go. So I've got my games for the week group back. So note to self, in future when selecting a new week, always at least leave one still in the group. So let's go for the second game. City Skylines. It's a Game Pass game. So Game Pass is still active, so it still makes the cut. I don't think I've actually started this yet. I actually downloaded to do our gameplay video, but I never got round to that one. City Skylines, there it is. So add to group, games for the week. Yep, it's just created it in there. So next one, Sunset Overdrive campaign complete. That's gonna be a no. Next one, Zombie Driver Ultimate Edition. Yep, I can deal with that. I'm still working through that game. Z. Zombie Driver Ultimate Edition. Add group. Games for the week. So let's tab back. F9. Halo Spartan Assault. Yeah, currently working through that. Oop. So that's, is that 2 or 3 games now? I'll double check in a moment. Halo Spartan Assault. Add to group. Games for the week. That's 4 games, so I'm after one last game now. Can't keep track of me counting. F9. And, ooh, no, that was a pain in the arse, so I'm going to skip that. And Child of Light. Yep. It's an interesting selection that's got for us. So, right, so add Child of Light. Add to group. Games for the week. So now, when I'm not in the middle of commission work for the channel, and I'm just wanting to chill out and play, rather than looking through this huge list thinking, oh my god, what am I going to play? I'll just skip down into groups, and there I've got a choice of Assassin's Creed. This is valid for the next week. Assassin's Creed, City Skylines, Zombie Driver, Halo Spartan Assault, and Child of Life. The basic idea is to vastly narrow down the choice from that huge list every week. The list gets refreshed every Sunday just to keep it Friday, because I generally don't spend like weeks upon weeks on one game. I'm always chopping and changing between games. So that is my method of helping to choose games. I hope it's possibly helped you yourself if you have the similar sort of problem. I tell you, if after 2 weeks, it's worked a charm for me so far, and I hope this continues. But in ending this, I would still like to hear if you have a different method of choosing a game, whatever format you play on. It's not just limited to Xbox. But I'm always open to comments, or maybe somehow I could improve the selection or something. But either way, feel free to comment, subscribe for future videos, and until next time, take care and keep it fun.